Once upon a time, in a small village in India, there lived a young man named Ranak. He was a hardworking individual who dedicated most of his time to earning money and satisfying his desires. He had no time to think about morality or spirituality. Ranak was known in the village as a playboy who had a lot of girlfriends, and he didn't care about the consequences of his actions. Despite his carefree lifestyle, deep down, Ranak felt a sense of emptiness and discontent. He knew that there was something missing in his life, but he couldn't quite put his finger on what it was. One day, as he was walking around the village, he stumbled upon a group of people gathered around a wise man named Gautam Buddha. Though he had heard about Buddha before, he had never really paid much attention to what he had to say. However, this time was different. There was something about the atmosphere and the way Buddha spoke that drew him in. He felt compelled to listen to the wise man's words. Buddha spoke eloquently about the importance of living a life of morality and spirituality. He explained how our actions have consequences, not only in this life, but also in the next. Ranak was intrigued by Buddha's words, and a seed of curiosity began to sprout within him. As Buddha finished his speech, he noticed Ranak standing among the crowd. He could see the struggle and restlessness in Ranak's eyes. With a gentle smile, Buddha walked towards him and asked him his name. Ranak hesitated for a moment before introducing himself. As Ranak shared his story with Buddha, he opened up about his carefree lifestyle and his addiction to sex. He expected Buddha to scold him or preach about the sins of his ways. But to his surprise, Buddha listened patiently without judgment. After hearing Ranak's tale, Buddha spoke with wisdom and compassion. He said, "Ranak, you are seeking pleasure without understanding the true value of what you are giving away. Your seed is not merely a physical substance. It holds the potential to create life. Every time you engage in sexual activity without responsibility, you waste this precious resource." Ranak was taken aback by Buddha's words. He had never thought about his actions in such a profound way. He asked, "What should I do then? Shall I stop having sex altogether?" Buddha smiled and replied, "No, Ranak. Sex is a natural and beautiful expression of love and intimacy. However, it should be done with mindfulness, love, and respect. When you engage in meaningful and responsible relationships, you give your seed the chance to create life, not only physically, but emotionally and spiritually." Ranak was inspired by Buddha's words. He realized that he had been seeking pleasure in empty encounters, missing the true depth and beauty of love. He decided to change his ways and started living a more responsible and moral life, seeking connections based on love and moral life, seeking connections based on love and mutual respect. As days turned into months, Ranak's newfound principles guided him. He let go of his promiscuous lifestyle and focused on building genuine and meaningful relationships. However, his journey was not without its challenges. He faced moments of doubt and loneliness as he searched for a partner who shared his values. One day, as he was helping a woman struggling to carry a heavy load, he met Leela. They exchanged smiles, and as they talked, Ranak realized that Leela shared the same principles he had embraced. They felt an instant connection, and their relationship blossomed into a love based on respect, trust, and understanding. As their relationship deepened, Ranak understood the true essence of sex. He saw it not as a mere physical act, but as an expression of love and a way to create a deeper bond with a partner. He felt grateful for Buddha's teachings, which had transformed his life and brought him to this point of fulfillment. Years passed, and Ranak and Leela had a beautiful family. They raised their children with love, respect, and the wisdom they had gained from Buddha's teachings. Ranak became a respected member of the community, and people sought his advice and guidance. He continued to attend Buddha's lectures, always striving to learn and grow on his spiritual journey. He shared Buddha's teachings with others, hoping to inspire them to lead more meaningful and responsible lives. One day, as Ranak sat in meditation, he felt a sense of peace and contentment. In that moment of deep reflection, he felt the presence of Buddha, as if his spirit was with him. He knew that his journey wasn't over, that there was still more to learn and more to give. With a sense of purpose, Ranak continued to live a life of morality and spirituality. He knew that his legacy would be carried forward through his children and the countless lives he had touched with his wisdom and compassion. In conclusion, Ranak's story teaches us the transformative power of wisdom and the importance of living a life of morality and spirituality. Through Buddha's guidance, Ranak found true fulfillment and love, not only for himself, but also for others around him. His journey reminds us that change is possible, and that by embracing responsibility and meaningful connections, we can leave behind a legacy of love, compassion, and inspiration for future generations.